no. That is the thing OBS said I was missing. That's good to know. Hello. So, this is your fun fact right now. Okay. I switched me laptops to a new laptop that's supposed to be stronger, because I'm like, oh, my PNG tubing app is taking up a lot of my GPU. It still says it's taking up 50% of my GPU, even though this GPU is 40% stronger. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that. I did find out I couldn't figure out what it was that OBS said I was missing when I transferred. And that was my little transition right there. I have to re-download it and, like, reset it up and everything. Which will be fine. It's just gonna, like, take a minute. But, yes, the snail will be investigating for today. So, hey, Bull. He just jumped off. He heard dinner was ready, and he jumped and launched very far. I didn't know he could do that. Pretty lazy cat. But I was like, so the brainworms are back. That's how we're gonna start with this. I was like, man, I miss Ace Attorney. And you see, here's another fun fact. Brothy Boy. It always goes back to Brothy Boy. Everyone's like, at like work, everyone's like, you two, like, are gonna keep, like, talking after you move, right? You guys aren't gonna, like, stop talking and then you're gonna come back, and I'm like, no, Brothy Boy's gonna keep, because also, my feed is, like, my explore page on Instagram is one with him, you see, so, my explore page, he keeps liking Rightworth stuff, and it has infected my feed, and the brainworms came back, so that's why we're here. I was like saying, I'm like, oh, I wanna play. I've never played Investigations or Apollo Justice, so I've only, as I said on one of the Gyakuten live streams, I have, oh no, near my eyeballs. I have only played the first 3 games for the DS, and yeah, I can't. There's also another thing about the first 3 games, is I have no recollection ever of playing Rise to Ashes, like, at all. Even when I replayed it, I can't. And now I can't find the game cartridge. Found it for 2. I cannot find it for 1. So I have no idea if I have, like, one of those weird DS versions that doesn't have it. But I feel like they all, I want to say I read that they all have it. I don't know. I have no recollection of playing that game at all. But that's not the point. I've only ever played the first 3 games. I've never played Investigations or Apollo Justice. So I saw they were on sale. So I was like, ooh, I'm gonna buy them. But I'm gonna be responsible. And I'm gonna wait until I get paid. On the 4th. I didn't see the sale ended on the 3rd. Anyway, lucky for me, Kanta happens to have the Investigations collection. So, yeah. Oldest Xbox in the world that doesn't have Uno versus oldest Ace Attorney cartridge for the DS doesn't have Rise from the Ashes. It probably does. I just cannot remember it. Like, I don't know if I just went, like, finished Turnabout Goodbyes, going, yep, this is the game. This is, what a great conclusion to everything. Yep, this is it. Go to the next game. Where's Edgeworth? Where Edgy Boy? Where'd he go? Why he gone? Also additional fun fact, I think I've been thinking about this for, like, quite a while, because I was talking about something with Brothy Boy, like, even before the brainworms came back, and I remember saying something along the lines of, I think I've learned, like, what suicide is from Ace Attorney. It was either Ace Attorney or Animorphs, that I figured it out, but I want to say it makes, like, more sense to be Ace Attorney. Yeah, I've never played Investigations or Apollo Justice or Great Ace Attorney, but yes, Kanta luckily has Investigations, Oh, that's not the right screen. So we will be playing that today. Yes. Both are likely is the thing. For me, for the Animorphs or the Ace Attorney, or for the fact I just went and forgot to play that one. But yes, yes, the game supports an autosave feature. Good for us. So we're gonna click OK. Oh, also, apparently this game has, like, even stronger chess motifs. So I can't escape chess motifs in games, ever. Never. My visual novels must have chess motifs. Shut the fuck up. I don't care when they were written. If you told me Ryukishi bases chess motifs based off Ace Attorney, I would not be surprised with you. I can't recall the first 3 games really having, like, a chess motif thing. That much, no, I'm just gonna click next, don't worry about it. I can't recall the first 3 games really having, like, a chess motif thing. Is there not any audio in this game? There is. I can't hear it. Why can't I hear it? I would like to hear it. Do I have to close the game and reopen it? I can't hear it. I want to hear it. No. Do I have to... I'm gonna close the game and reopen it. I feel like that's gonna fix the issues. I can't even remember the... Oh, can you guys see me managing to mistype? That's just me at work every day. I can't type for shit. Okay, oh yes, apparently there will be flashing lights. Thank you. There's still no audio. Can I hear the audio? Okay, cool. I can't hear it. Wait, I think I might know what the issue is. Give me a minute, give me a minute. Where's sound and haptics? Output device is what I want to hear. Input device is where you guys want to hear me. Okay, are we good? I'm gonna go away from the microphone, actually. Okay, is it connecting to my earbuds? No? Okay. Is it connecting to my earbud? It might be connected. Oh no. Do you guys just hear a clank? Wow, did I mess everything up? Properties? Okay, it says this is my microphone. Oh, I set it right next to it. Okay. Does my audio sound okay? I probably should have just started with that. Yeah, I couldn't hear the music, okay? Okay. Okay, I think we're good. If anything sounds wrong or you can, like, hear my hair, that means I'm connected to my earbud. It says I'm not. I hope I'm not. Okay. Your audio's about the usual. Okay. That's fine. I can turn the gain up once I move, so it'll be better. Even though OBS is, like, saying I'm decently loud? I don't know. Anyway, we can press any key right now. Title selection. New game, sure. Okay, we can play with the pixel art. We can play with the HD is a little, like, it's just a little unsettling. I think I'm gonna select the HD, but it's a little unsettling, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot how stupid his hair is. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I hated oh, that wig was something and it's falling apart. Wore it like twice. No, I wore it once. It's falling apart. Okay. Turnabout visitor. Okay. Yes, if you don't know this game, by the way. Okay. If you don't know this game, Edgeworth is the protagonist. You play as Edgeworth. It's, the title in, Japanese is actually Turnabout Prosecutor. Okay, March 14th. 1:16 a.m. What year? Fuck if I know. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, I'm gonna start reading it faster than the game gives it, as always. What choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. Okay, there's the Steel Samurai little figure thingy-mabobber. That may be true, but why? I can't even tell who's speaking. Why go this far? It's two dudes. They are in Edgeworth's office in case figure didn't give away. Sorry, it wasn't clear enough. But a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. Yeah, fuck justice. I want money, and I have a gun. This attorney is rather ridiculous when you think about it. Oh, so we get to see, like, who does it. I'm proud human prosecutors. I always have been, always will be. When did he not be? March 14th. 5 a.m. Prosecutor. Okay, on a, isn't the, like, well, I guess he was 9. Or is it 9? One second, I'm looking up the definition of a prodigy again. I feel like something that, like, you can't do that early is probably something. But I want to say prodigy, like, you have to do, like, be really good at, like, under 8 years old, right? Usually seeing a young child that allows them to perform at the level of an adult expert. Down age of 10. So it looks, is it? So is it like, could it be that only in, like, music, like, prodigy has a specific age, maybe? Because I want to say I remember, like, hearing, like, oh, you have to be, like, under 10 or, like, 8 or something to be considered a prodigy, but that might be, like, music specific? Or, honestly, it could be string instrument. For what I would have known of it, it could be, like, literally just string instrument specific. Like, it doesn't, you know, any, yeah. I'm gonna ignore what Fish just said in the server really quickly. I got a notification about that. I wish I didn't. Okay, there he is with his briefcase. Okay. Wait, why is it here at- wait, it's at 2 a.m., right? It's at 2 a.m. What the fuck? Oh god, I have to do voices. Oh, I don't want to do a voice. Can I give everyone the same voice? I don't want to do this. Can I give, like, everyone the same voice and then I just give, like, Pain a really stupid voice? I know Pain shows up. Let me say that. I don't know for sure Pain shows up, but it's an Ace Attorney game, so there is a Pain in this game, and he will be causing us pain. Okay. He's a background gag. He is in the game! Okay. Does he still suck? I have to do voice. I had a long day at work. I don't want to do all these deep voices. Actually, I'd rather do these deep voices than the high voices I'll be doing tomorrow. It's hard to believe. I wanted to go deeper than that, but I don't really want to. If I have to read everything from Edgeworth's point of view, do I really want to go that deep? It's hard to believe I've been away from my office for a whole month. And I'll figure out the voice I'm doing for him eventually. That didn't work. I hope Detective Gunsh. Yeah, I'm just gonna mispronounce Gumshoe's name every time. It's a very canon, you know? If I mispronounce everyone's name in a stupid way, that's just very canon for Edgeworth. Gumpty. Misremembering characters' names is just, you know, that's one of his Edgeworthisms, you know? That's like his thing. It's like, oh, yes, Detective Gumshoe and right? It's just like, it's Gumshoe. You should know this. It's just, no, he doesn't. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office. And keeping it clean, or I will be cutting his salary. The door is unlocked. I'm clicking everything but the spacebar. Detective Gumshoe, get the fuck out of my office. Why are you sniffing my clothes? Why are you sniffing my clothes? What is this smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Oh no, it's come to the kill Gumshoe! They kill Gumshoe! No! No, the Steel Samurai figure is fine. That's okay. That's all that matters. Oh, never mind. There's a dead body on the floor. What the? There's a dead body on the floor. It's not Gumshoe. Let's go. What is the meaning of this? I murdered someone in your office. That's exactly the meaning of this. Congrats! Turnabout Goodbye Part 2! You're getting arrested for murder again. Good luck, boy! We have more drama to uncover. If this is actually just gonna be like Turnabout Goodbyes Part 2, but we're defending ourselves. And it's just, okay, Edgeworth, what more PTSD can you show us? More PTSD as a treat. I think I also discovered what PTSD was through Ace Attorney. Freeze. It's the cops. I know I only said that in the anime, I don't care. Oh, never mind, it's not Gumshoe. Identify yourself. I was gonna be like when Francisca got shot, but it's gonna be him. No, you got a few cases before that happens. Oh, but we get to see even more of his trauma. Let's go. Yes, you know, instead of what was it? He was supposed to be like 40-something. The 40-year-old veteran prosecutor that you were supposed to go against is just, yes, you dumb fuck. It's this little guy right here. So precious. So much trauma. Lord help him. They gave him a really tiny waist in these new sprites. He's rather like thick in the original games. He's got a tiny little waist there. You're good for things. I didn't say anything. Okay, anyway, shut up. You've got some nerve. Committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Yeah, because he's also a fucking prosecutor, you dumb fuck. No. There it goes. Never mind, I know Von Karma, probably. It's okay. Is that the threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. He says it like that's happened before. He says it like that's happened quite a few times. And they disappeared. My name is Miles Edgeworth. No, I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. I know it's for the people that are, like, playing the game for the first, or, like, you know, for the first time. No, I didn't know your name was good to know. What about all the other ones? Is he called, like, Benjamin? He's, like, Benjamin Hunter in the, Isn't he called Benjamin Hunter in the French version? And then it's, Mitsurugi, Reiji? I know it's, Mitsurugi. I want to say Reiji is his first name in the Japanese version. Because it's, last name is Three Blades, I know that. I can't recall what his first name is. I want to say it's Reiji. I have to give kudos to Remaster because instead of just poorly upscaling the crunchy DS sprites, they redrew every overall sprite. I was debating playing with the DS sprites for nostalgia, but, the new ones are kind of scary and I think it's kind of funny. And then it's reminding me of how much I hated making that fucking wig! Do I, like, fix up my Edgeworth wig and, like, wear it again? I don't even have my idol, like, my idol stuff is all, I almost said the city I'm moving to. My idol stuff is all at my new house. So I can't do, like, anything. I really move in a week. I really shouldn't get into Edgeworth cosplay. I could, though. I get Edgeworth's photos. I bring everything down with me. I don't bring, like, any cosplay. I just bring Edgeworth and I show up at the school of business, like, yay! I'm here for the seminar. It's just fucking Miles Edgeworth. What day is Halloween this year? I don't have classes. It's a Saturday. Good to know. It's just like, oh, I should dress up or something if it's like a day I should be at school. But if it's a Saturday, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to, like, do anything, because I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if I want to, like, let anyone know at my new school, being like, I'm an idol and everything. I'm like, what if I keep it mysterious? I think I'm gonna, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see who I meet and how nice they are. How fast I make friends if I make friends. I'm very good at making friends, very fun fact. I think I make friends with people, and then it's like you don't have anything in common with them anymore, and they're just like, yeah. I admittedly, oh god, I should just play the fucking game. I truly have people from the study abroad in Japan that I talk to more often. Like the Georgia students, so like I didn't have classes with or anything, that I talk to more often than the people that I had 3 years of stuff with in fashion school. So, that's not the point. I work as a prosecutor in my local district. On to his trauma. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad. Oh shit, it's gonna say it's set in America, isn't it? That's like the thing with the Ace Attorney adaptations always throws me off. Because in my brain, it's a weird like mix of the two. So it's like, oh, it's set in Japan. Because I've always felt like it was set in Japan. I feel like even when I was younger, I feel like I never was like, yep, the game says it's set in America. It's set in America. No, it's set in Japan. Like, I didn't know anything about, like, Japanese law. I didn't know how, like, conviction works in Japanese law, but I feel like I always was just, like, a set in Japan. And at the same time, I'm also like, oh, yes, Edgeworth goes abroad to Germany, and, you know, Franziska and von Karma are from Germany. My brain just makes nothing set in the US. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. It is very funny, like, especially like in the anime, they'll like subtitle it as like hamburgers, but you hear them say like miso udon, or is it, no, it's miso ramen, not udon. And you're like, I didn't know they made that a thing. Little did I know upon my return after a month abroad. Okay, 1 second. They deleted the blog post for no reason, but the head of the AA localization team did a whole post on just that Eat Your Hamburgers Apollo comic justifying their localization progress. Oh my god, why can't I remember that name of that burger chain? Maku Baga? No. Is it Maku? It's Maku Burger. There's a comic in the fucking Genki textbook about this. I can't remember it. I'm looking it up right now. Give me a second. Japanese burger fast food. There is no Mosu Burger. Mosu Burger. Moss Burger. There's a comic in the Genki textbook about like it's like a date and it's like yes, Mosu Burger. And it's like a so there's like here's the Genki textbook lore, in case you were curious. It's you have like some characters that are like foreign students, you know, they're the you, and then you have the characters that are from Japan, and it was one of the characters from Japan asked one of the foreigners out on a date, and one of them went to McDonald's, and the other one went to Moss Burger. Okay. It would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and absolutely nothing else, in a very frantic and busy days. I mean, obviously nothing else, as we've already established, right, isn't in this game. I'm sorry, I will be making gay jokes about them, like, often. It's literally right worth. They're right there, bruh. It's so hard to not make gay jokes about them, okay? March 14th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office. Oh, I forgot his office is on like the 12th floor or something, right? Where it's like, oh, shouldn't they have like, and doesn't he keep the same office like when he's like later in the I objectively know more about the Apollo Justice thing. Doesn't he always like keep the same office where you're like, dude, like, why did no one give him like an office on a lower floor? If he's like, have they not figured out he's taking the stairs every day? It's like he's gonna get shot in the leg and he's like still taking the stairs, and they're like, this is fine. Yep, this is fine. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Still sassy finger wag. He just likes feeling like he's on a high floor. No, but he's taking the stairs. He's probably too stubborn, but you know, that's probably the realistic thing. They're like, sir, if you're not gonna take the elevator, we can move you to a lower floor. We all got to see your trauma and trial. And he's like, fuck no, I'm staying right here. I hate the fact anyone knows this about me. And everyone's like, Gumshoe's like, yes, sir, whatever you say, sir. Yep, no, you're just taking the stairs because you're taking the stairs because you care about you have great legs, sir. Absolutely great legs. Edgeworth is like, get the fuck out of my office. Never say that to me again. I'm cutting your pay. Even as chief district prosecutor. I mean, I think it's just also where it's like anyone like brings it up and they're like, oh, because you don't take elevators because of DC6, and he's DC6, DL6, and he's like, get the fuck away from me. I can't believe you ever said that. Who are you? I'm cutting your pay, and it's like, sir, I'm a defense attorney. Very well, please continue your investigation. Anyway, I like a sassy finger wag. Finger pointing. Yes, sir. Do you guys a little impatient much? It's the cops! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Is there anything you need me to do, sir? Take me a second, fix. I will say, I will warn now, I think the idea of, I like Maggie. I want to make that very clear. I think Maggie and Gumshoe are adorable, but I think the concept that, like, Gumshoe has, like, a huge crush on Edgeworth, and Edgeworth is just like, get the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. Why are you holding onto my leg? Gumshoe's on a real working for Mr. Krabs situation. He has to pay them to keep his job, pretty much. Also, objectively, with how, like, shitty Edgeworth is to him, it's like, what? There is no other explanation as to why he's still here. Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that rumor When I heard that murder had taken place in your office, I ran here straight away, sure. Straight away, fuck. Are we winning, son? We haven't gotten accused of murder yet. My defense attorney boyfriend is gone, though, so if we get accused of murder, we're fucked. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct. Was YouTube gonna get mad at me for not calling him Richard? I'm the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. Close enough, let's go. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However, get the fuck out of my sight. Yeah, look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed. I'm gonna kill them, sir. No, please don't. I'll say, the culprits laid my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Wow, looks like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it's my responsibility to solve it. I mean, also, objectively, like, I love how the detective ain't doing shit. The detectives are like, we found this piece of evidence, sir. It's the only evidence on the scene. And then you're just stuck going there. And it's like, you missed all of this evidence. I found this evidence. And then Edgeworth is like, loser, I found this evidence. That's it. That's Ace Attorney. The detectives find, like, one piece of evidence, right? Finds, like, 5, and then Edgeworth finds, like, 3, and somehow the ones Edgeworth finds are the most important. Always. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Loser. Okay, it's time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is rather relevant. Is to gather rather relevant facts and leads. You must not overlook anything, no matter how small it, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Right here. You see these little hair buttons? This is where he keeps all the evidence. This is where he keeps the updated autopsy report. He doesn't keep it in his briefcase. He keeps it right here. Right here. Yeah. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did a murder occur in my office to... Was it really a coincidence? No, they're trying to fucking get you in trouble for murder again. I get the nagging feeling there's something important to keep in mind. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. It's the keys to my car. The key to your office, sir? For security reasons, this office's door has a lock built into it. Do the other offices not? Is it just like you can just open the door to Payne's office and just go, hell yeah, I'm stealing all the case files. Why is it worded like the other offices don't? I mean, we get to break into Payne's office later? What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. You see, you have to use your brain, Gumshoe. Logic? The fuck's logic? By finding the connection between the two pieces of information. And connecting them, new information is born. It's called being smart, you dumb fuck. That is the end result of using logic. I mean, to be honest, Gumshoe, I was like, part of me, I'm like, it's kind of bitchy, Edgeworth, you know, maybe you shouldn't word it like that. But objectively, it's Gumshoe, it's like, what is logic? Yeah, if someone asked me what's logic, I'd probably give a bitchy-ass response like that, too. So how do you use it? Oh, Gumshoe, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Oh god, why are you like this? First, I recall the information we gathered with the Q button, and then I connect them together with the T button. Well, why are you giving me buttons? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna forget those buttons. Now to use Q and recall the facts. Okay, Q. The crime scene is my office. Okay. Okay. He took the office key. Wow, really? Connect. I feel like this isn't much to go off of here. The crime scene. They stole the key. Yes, no shit. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks. Okay, thank God. They all have locks. Okay, it's cool. So we're not going to just break into Payne's office later. You might be able to break into Von Karma's, though. Which Von Karma? Next question. Which means it would be rather hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. They're trying to steal your tea set, sir. Ergo, it is impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? To be honest, the victim was probably after something, and then the killer just kind of followed after them and went, hell yeah. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. You're so beautiful. Please kiss me. No, get the fuck away from me. Well, yes, when you follow the leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. Please, again, get away from me. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, it may stray far away from the truth as well, and you see, then it will physically hurt me. But if you think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic shall follow. So this game is just be smart. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir. We can begin the investigation, okay. Oh, do I get to walk around? Okay. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that. Of course, when I want to examine something, I quickly use the spacebar when I'm next to it, as I've been using this entire time. Oh, and if you ever feel lost and just want to talk, just use T, okay? No, I don't. I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Okay, whatever you say. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose, yeah. I love it. I love Gumshoe. I'm just getting into character. I'm just getting into character. Yeah, anyway, I get to walk around. Okay, cool. I do use space. Why are you following me? Stop following me. Get away from me, Gumshoe. Get away from me, Gumshoe. Anyway, what the fuck's wrong with my tea set? Oh, what button am I supposed to click for that? Do I click this? Oh, I just click on it. Ah, watch out for the tea fragments there, sir. I said leave me alone. That killer is going to pay. This tea set's worth a fuck ton. You're really mad over this. He gets lost if he's not behind you. You know, Edgeworth's dog, Pess, you know, it isn't that, what's the dog with the white dog with the long snout? It's not bad, it's actually just Gumshoe. It's just a nickname for Gumshoe. Yikes, you're really mad over this. This tea set is very dear to my heart. It can only be bought in England. It cost more than your whole month's paycheck. It's not very much. What? That's like $2! No, I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna walk into this. Okay, I'm gonna click on the body. In the books. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. No one rests until I have inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh yeah, we're gonna actually be able to, like, see the body. Was he shot in the crotch? This guy shot in the crotch. Well, that's the thing. Let's see here. It's where the wound is. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. It looks like... Oh, it's supposed to be Gumshoe. Looks like this bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. Yup. And until the autopsy is done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. The safest way I know to keep track of it all. My brain, you see, it's very big. It's very big. That's how I graduated law school at 20. You didn't even finish normal college at 20. Get fucked. That's at myself, not Gumshoe. I might be at both. Alright, if you say so. I keep all the evidence I find, either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have to press E to open my organizer. But the organizer is only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand on it too. Probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Okay. There's writing. I don't believe it. I packed those files on the shelves, so... Oh, it's Gumshoe. That's not even an earthquake can make them fall off. But just look at them. Oh, thank God it was an earthquake. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. A problem, to be sure. Yes, you see, I'm very concerned about my books withstanding the earthquakes. Not if an earthquake, I just go, oh, Mom, my books are falling on me. Oh, thank God, I get to die. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back on the shelf, and hopefully there's no earthquake. I'm also realizing, there's just that one scene where Edgeworth has, like, the proper panic attack with the earthquake. I want to say, the scene I know from these games, he just also faints. Like he does in 3, 5, 3, 4, 3, one of them? Let's see here. There's blood all over his lip. Okay, that's the same one. Is this a wallet or a phone? What do we have here? Yeah, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a phone. It's a police badge detective. No, never mind. Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a quinky-dink. I hate that word. Let's take a look inside. Buddy Faith Detective. Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. Watch out, bitch. Any importance on the... He probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. Okay, I wasn't sure if the books that were there were any important. I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I decided cleaning Celeste as a weekend special. Oh, that's the wrong thing. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? No. I don't feel like... Okay. Oh, no, I don't feel like that's the right one. I feel like it's... Okay, cool, it's gonna let me select this one. Is this right? Am I about to die? Damn it. Okay. He looks kind of like Battler here, not gonna lie. Z, okay. Oh, thank you, Majo. Ellen, thank you, bestie. Okay. How do I go back? Oh, I go back to this. Okay, I feel like there's... Okay. My chess set is on the floor. That has absolutely no meaning. They even notched over your chess set. I had it all set up, ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea you were interested in chess. You probably should. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. Damn, bestie, thank you. I thought I got another thing, but I didn't. Okay. In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case. I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much. Damn, not even a Gumshoe. They're very different games. They are very different games. I don't know how to play checkers at all, so I can't really say how different they are, but they're quite different. Like, I walk this way. Gumshoe, get the fuck away from me. There's a gun on the floor. One second, can I touch the gun? Can I do anything with, can I acknowledge the gun? I don't want to acknowledge you, Gumshoe. I want to acknowledge the gun. There we go. What do we have here? Perhaps this could be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean the killer made their escape after disposing of the gun here. Shitty decision, really. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where? This type of gun in, Turnabout of Eyes is not. Oh, I know. I don't know very much about guns. I was issued the exact same model, I think. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. I mean, that really could have come from either of them, yeah. Now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies. That's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct detectives. You see, I actually don't know much about guns, so my defense. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information, not to calmly use some logic and figure. Okay, game, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it, game. Give me a minute. No, wait, I didn't want to talk to you. You talk, sir? Called sir? I'm gonna cook back. I don't want to deal with that. The revolver, maybe? Yeah. And the pieces don't fit together quite right. It's gonna be that they were after the files, is it not? No, never mind, I should have this game. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. If I actually die, and the first thing that would suck. Okay. What is... Nope, that's not what I meant to click. Nope. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on the sofa, something I famously did at all. That thing's like a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? Detective Gumshoe. You know I can't allow that. Oh. Until this case is solved, neither of us have time to spare, let alone rest. My bings got you in my eyes. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and become a real trooper to the end. Even once this case is over, I don't think you can afford to take any time off. Thanks to me, of course. Okay. Can I not check out the portrait? I would like to check out the... Do I have to talk to you to check out the portrait? No, I don't want to talk to you! Can I talk to this guy? No, I don't want to talk to you! Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers? The ones that come with the card attached every month, like clockwork for you? Yep. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. I'd really rather not. All will be resolved. Wendy. No, Miss Irony. No painful earth high thorns. Wendy, isn't that the name of that old lady with the whiny voice that's up? That's enough, detective. You need not remind me further. No, yeah, of course she's gonna show up. Okay. It's with the figure. Oh, so we're just gonna ignore the figure, okay. Oh, it's your trophy, that, Knight of Prosecutors, right? King of Prosecutors. It's not a trophy, it's a shield. They only send us the winning prosecutor, right? Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself. That's so slick, sir. I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime. Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Oh, I can't. I just went past the trophy. Okay. Well, it's a good thing my Steel Samurai doll was spared any harm. It's very important to me, so you can trust the rest of my office, but I don't give a fuck. Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. What's it about again? Well, I don't know much about it myself, you see, but I actually have no idea. The hero of the Steel Samurai warrior of Neo Tokyo is the Steel Samurai, and his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's a show geared towards kids, don't worry about it. However, its high production value is a riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo, and the Nickel Samurai, along with the deluge of merchandise and even a new stage show, gives it presence. You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of rabid fanboy? Of course not. Anyone who keeps up with society knows at least this much. And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation at once. Leave me the fuck alone. Liquid. Okay. What about me phone? It's been a while since I've sat at this desk. Oh, how I miss you. It's so tidy it looks newer than when I first bought it. Oh yeah, the thing's so polished it makes mirrors jealous. Don't tell me you had no other work this entire time I was away, detective. My job is to protect your office, sir. And you did such a good job protecting it that a murder occurred in it. That's harsh, sir. I have to admit the desk has never looked better, so I guess I can't dock his pay. God, as much as I want to. I'm gonna have to actually ask him if I'm missing anything, aren't I? I'm gonna have to talk to Gumshoe. How's it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprints lifting is a delicate art. Well, I never... I could get a snack from the pay duck. Do you have anything to report? Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes. Talk about a contradiction. Something out of the ordinary, huh? Should look around a bit more. No, I should ask Gumshoe when I'm missing, shouldn't I? You called me, sir? The info I gathered. Okay. Oh, is that really all the evidence we have? Ask if you noticed anything. Is there anything you noticed that you'd like to share, Detective Gumshoe? Just that I rushed over here as soon as I heard there was a murder in your office, sir. The investigation's just gotten started, so I guess there's not much else to say. So, were you the one that found the body, Mr. Edgeworth? Unfortunately, upon my return, I found my office door to be unlocked. What awaited me inside was this whole messy affair. Ouch, that's rough. Even though I thought I left the security of this room to a certain detective. Sorry, sir. Oh, so was the lock not there? Was the door already unlocked? Or did someone steal the key from Gumshoe? I assume you understand how to conduct investigations, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, sir. Examine everything and anything with pace. If I check various things out, we can gather all sorts of evidence and information. You can see the evidence we collected with he. For information leads us to you. That's it. Great job, sir. Deductive reasonable is the way to go. Called deductive reasoning, Detective. Clearly something you lack. Okay. What am I... Are you gonna tell me what I'm missing? I seem to pick up a few good leads. Oh, so now you're gonna do that thing you do with all the information, right? What are you blabbling about? The brainy thing you were talking about just a few minutes ago, sir. Logic. You said you can look at all the leads and info by pressing Q. Then you can press the one that seem related with space and connect them with T. Reinvestigating, right, sir? Yes, which is why this exercise and explaining my own method to me was unnecessary. Okay, now I've explained my logic to you next. That's even more unnecessary. Okay. So he doesn't really have anything important to say to us. Okay. The fuck is it autoplay? Do I have to start with, like, this? Victim was a detective. And there was revolver. I feel like this is, like, rather... It was actually... Fuck. The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could have belonged to our recently departed. Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir. Announcement, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we got here? Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster. So it appears our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Revolver. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As I always say, you gotta look really careful in the piece of evidence. That went by way too quickly. Okay, there's no such thing as a bad angle. You're going past too quickly. I'm not clicking anything. Okay, how many... Wait, hold up. How many bullets are still in there? How many bullets are still in there? No, hold up. How many bullets are still in this thing? One second, I'm just gonna... Wrong angle. Can I see from this side? Can I... No, it's not gonna let me. Oh god, okay. No, there is one missing. Okay. Looks like only one round was fired from this. So the killer killed the Vic in just one shot after wrestling the gun from him. It's not that the guy knew how to handle a gun. Huh, Mr. Edgeworth. I have no proof for now, but this is a distinct possibility. And I guess that's about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to Jim! Why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? His name isn't fucking Jim. Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he just turned in for the night. His name's not... The fuck? His name... Sure. Just a blood-stained suit, pal. Oh, it's... Oh, that's what the autoplay is doing. Okay. Oh, the autoplay is doing the text. That's what it was doing. Fuck. Okay. That's why everything was going so fast. Ah! I missed what he said earlier. Fuck, okay. It's not relevant, don't worry about it. Aren't you that prosecutor? What? Yes, I am. I'm Jaquise Portman, prosecutor. Portsman. Jim here was my partner in crime, busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Yes, that is correct. Then it was you. You're the one who killed Jim. Yeah, we're getting confused, yeah. Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has a key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. You're not going to believe me, and we will go to trial, and I might get executed, but it's okay. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? The only one who could get in here was me! Ho ho ho! I killed him! God damn it, Gumshoe, you're so stupid! Ah. It's rather stupid. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. So it was you then. You're Jim's killer. No way, pal. You got it all wrong. Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know how to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right. My mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, that's not the phrase. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. Fabricate evidence, you know, everyone says you do that. We just never found proof of you doing it, so... You're something of a legend, you know? Anyway, let's call it a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on, then. It's your room, after all. Thank you. I intend to. Now get the fuck out. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Sir! I'm not touching your hand, man. No, do not. I'm not touching anyone. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. What? What? Why? My final farewell to my partner, Jim. God, why? No, I should probably give them some space. I'm really fucking confused. The fuck? No, I do have to talk to you. The fuck are you doing? Mr. Portsman, a word if you may. Jim, I swear I'll find your killer and bring them to justice. You wait and see. It'll be for the both of us. Now then, you wanted to talk to me about something? No, that's all right. I feel like I'm interrupting their conversation. Do I get to do anything with my name tag? My nameplate thingy-mabobber? My thing that says I'm important? There's this thing down here. Can I talk to you, or... How is it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. This picture is too important to mess up. I'll leave the man to his art. Oh, I can check out the thingy now. Mentally imagine continuing the work in this office after someone got killed in there. Yeah, but again, you see, if I leave this office on the 12th floor, which I walk up 12 flights of stairs up and down every day, people will view me as weak, and they'll remember the fact that my trauma was on a televised fucking trial. Very important he doesn't move, you have to see. Ah, your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well. Wait a minute. Only one bullet, though. They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in. What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. And it's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here. Also, it involves Von Karma, and fuck that bitch. Huh? Like what? I take you haven't noticed yet, detective? There is a dead body on the floor! There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Yeah, that too. I was gonna talk about the giant dead body on the floor. Really? Did I say contradiction? Oh, it's one of his famous he must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. Let's fucking go! 1 second. Give me 1 second, everyone. I don't have a stream deck. I really hope, 1 second, I'm gonna play this off my phone, and I really hope I don't get an ad. Oh, 1 second. Okay, everyone, are we ready? Are we ready? Yeah, that's all. It's very, very important. It's starting to sound like him. I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. Yay. Okay, listen. One of the few things I know about this game is that there is no scene in any of these games where Edgeworth calls him right. It's always he or that man. And it's like, he even calls him that man to other people, so it's like, Dad, who are you talking about? Who is that man? Don't worry about it. And Gumshoe goes and goes, yeah, that's your other dad. When the evidence in the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. You know, more I think about it, maybe the reason why my brother didn't like Ace Attorney and didn't care about the games is because he doesn't understand the beautiful, beautiful yaoi. It's gorgeous, you see. First, I have to find a spot and location that holds the fucking gunshot. Do. This bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something off, I should point my cursor out and press T with my okay. Deduce. The gun went there. And I found suspicion proof. I presented. Okay, so I do things. This is how I do things. Okay, thanks. I forgot about his little Eureka. Edgeworth, you're such a weird little man. It's not very little. Eureka. That's him at Gumshoe. This bullet hole is a contradiction. What do you mean, sir? You see, you dumb fuck. It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. And what does that mean, sir? Pulled the fucking gun again. First fell into, you know, it'd be really funny if they were investigating the I'm surprised they weren't like holding the gun. They're like, check it out. It just fucking Gumshoe just shoots Edgeworth's foot. I feel like that's something you would do. The first felled the victim. And the second felled this frame. Hey, that's right. However, this gun was only fired once. Yeah, that's true too, so another detective killed them. Or someone else has a gun, which means one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? No, you're gonna have to get the fucking bullet casings and shit. By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes. What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? That's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money! I'll spare us the trouble and say it. Nothing like you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way, I'll open it for you and prove it to you. Or maybe the victim was standing over there. Well, I mean, from what we saw of... Didn't he shoot the frame, though, when Edgeworth came in? Or am I remembering wrong? I thought he shot the frame when Edgeworth came in to scare him away. Roger that. Achoo, achoo. Talk about Dusty. I suppose what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here. I would have kept it clean for you, sir. So, when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. You see, we have to hide them. You see, we store especially important evidence when a trial is in session in here, so the defense can't see it. So we can pull it out and go, yo, right, you dumb fuck. Updated autopsy report, there you go. That's it, that's Ace Attorney in a nutshell. That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Our bullshit evidence safe. Our bullshit evidence safe. That's it, right there. Oh, you thought you were winning this case. Well, I have 50 more autopsy reports. When was the other autopsy done? Well, you see, we have an autopsy done from this morning at 6 a.m. Here you go, right? Okay, well, you see, this one's... Well, you see, I have another autopsy report done at 8 a.m. Oh, okay, well, there's one from 8:55 a.m. Okay, and then there's one from 9:30. It just keeps going. There's one from 1 p.m. You haven't left the courtroom when the trial started at noon. I have my ways right. I have my ways. Don't question it. You know you love it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Nope, there's a little thingy on there. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Oh, is that, like, Windex? Someone put Windex on my safe. They tried to fix my Windex by putting... tried to fix my Windex. You can't fix Windex. They tried to fix my safe by putting Windex on it. Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic scientist? Yes, sir! Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. Yeah, they wiped it off after you. They wipe it down. And they're like, yes, sir, we found fingerprints. Who are they? Well, we found who might be the killer. We also... We found Mr. Wright's fingerprints, and it's all I got into my bullshit evidence safe. Now he has the updated autopsy report. As I thought, it appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. Hey, fine. Pulling out the logic. The killer was after my bullshit evidence save. Not my bullshit evidence save. Let's go, it was... I believe I have figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what was it, sir? My updated autopsy reports. All of them! You see, I keep them all in this safe. Some of these people haven't even been killed yet. Pokeball is like, why are you laughing so hard? Oh, bull. 1 second, I'm going over to pet my cat. sunset all night? This is a very nice sunset that you're sunbathing in. Are you a cute kitty with a really small head? It's a small head for your body. Okay, the cat has been pet. He's good. He's fluffy. He's cute. And his head is still really small for the rest of his body. Well, what was it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe. Making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. They wanted the fucking autopsy reports. I wonder if knowing the motive behind this break-in was theft. Changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about the crime. Maybe they were also trying to steal the files? I mean, I feel like I figured that out earlier. Okay, yeah, I figured that out earlier. I forgot about the classic Ace Attorney, that you figure something out before you're supposed to. There's a possibility that the files displayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and the killer. Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of these files have been stolen. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve files like they've never seen before, even at a library. Sure, let's give that a try. Why do all the good ones always die young? Sure, you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I think of my dad quite a bit. Now shut up. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And, so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to the rightful place. You got it. Here, let me help. Now, so this file goes here, and this book goes here. Sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office, sir. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. A, B, C, A, B, D, okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, okay. It appears that the murder was definitely committed here. Oh, there's another bullet hole right here, is there not? Ah, the bloodstained one on the bookshelf is still fresh. There's another bullet hole right here! I suspect the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. Well, but this bullet hole is awfully low for it to be. The bullet went through his lower it really looks like a shot in the groin. Bullet through the lower abdomen, and then it went through there. Unless he was sitting down or something. But then, you know, it's going against what Edgeworth is saying. And, you know, Edgeworth went to school for this shit. I took a business law class. Edgeworth went to criminal law school. It's probably never, like, they're like, can you touch, like, this, like, copyright case? He's like, fuck no. Murder. Give me murder. And then guy fell into the floor, right? Blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. Why are you a detective for a fucking murder? Okay. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. The fact that Edgeworth is a detective for murder cases? Anyways, there's not a gunshot right there. Oh. Shit. I'm certain there is something wrong. I'm certain there is something wrong with this. Okay. D. Our bullet hole. Is this spot connected, somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Is it not the gun? There we go, we did it! Gumshoe is a sensitive soul. Gumshoe is a sensitive soul. And we're just here like, oh, got your pay. It's the cops! This is the best thing the anime added. Clearly where the contradiction lies. I don't really see what's so wrong with that spot. It's a fucking gunshot. Ha, you don't understand? See, therein lies the contradiction. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, be nice if you just admit when you're wrong. That wasn't a mistake. Wait, was it actually a fucking mistake? That was me keeping you on your toes, detective. Oh, fuck, I was actually wrong. What the fuck did he say Eureka for then? I hate it here. You're evil. Shut up. Go die. Go get in the elevator. Get in the fucking elevator, Edgeworth. Is this spot really... Oh, maybe it's nothing, but maybe it's something else. Through the victim, huh? The bolt to be lodged so squarely in a fine spine indicates the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. And I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. So I wasn't completely wrong. Not somehow connected. Couldn't be anything in the profiles. I don't... If it's gonna be like my fucking, like... There's clearly contradiction here. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Okay, was I right? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. Okay, I got there early, yeah. But the guy was shot while he was still sitting or lying down, sir. That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot. You see the handprints, which suggests he was standing when he was shot. And that means... Wait, what does that mean? It means there's even more proof there's a second gun we don't have. It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. Me. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What's the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position? I'm gonna say the order of the files because we're gonna want to blame Gumshoe, will we not? I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Yeah, because even if we're wrong, we're gonna want to blame Gumshoe. Oh. Yeah, you see here how the files that were shot being with the number O? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they're organized now is the correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. But the numbers are all out of order. Those white binders are special, so they're arranged a little bit differently. But from this, we know the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Think it okay to prop the body back up to see how it was before it was moved? They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. Yep, that makes more sense. I'm gonna see A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, B, C, D, Oh. Oh yeah, because it would be the thing because it's yeah. Nope, there we go. There's missing one. There's the missing one. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. No, not my boy. Not my boy. Not my boy. No. How could they do this? It's my boy. It's my boy. My boy. We're gonna have to check Gumshoe's gun, won't we? The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numerical order, I suggest. Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim. But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? I don't know. I feel like there's a reason right here. Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before and once after the crime. But why? Are we going to fucking ignore the elephant in the room? Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. Yeah, again, there's a giant elephant in the room. This... What's that? Why does it say gumshoe on there in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. This is the type of shit they only do to Maya. I can't believe it. They're doing it to Gumshoe. This is brilliant. It's the type. It's like every fucking game. It's like, oh yes, the killer wrote Maya's name in blood. Oh yes, the killer did this with Maya's name. Finally, it's Gumshoe's turn. Yes, indicative of criminal activity, indeed. No, wait, there gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me. Say something, sir. It appears that one of my files was stolen. Anyway, Gumshoe is way too stupid to commit the murder. He's fine. They can only look at things that you point at them. I mean, I'm trying to point stuff out to Gumshoe. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? Okay, the investigation is complete. Yay, I got my health back! Yeah, no, that's missing too. That's not important. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. No, actually, get him the fuck out of my sight. That is a great excuse. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Besides this, Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? No, because we do this shit to Maya every 5 seconds. Edgeworth, what would that man be thinking in this moment? Phoenix, I'm hungry. Phoenix would be thinking in this moment, ah, damn, they did this to Maya like 5 times. If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. Again, you are the one that's constantly doing this to Maya. It's like, oh, Maya's accused of murder because someone wrote her name in blood. And Edgeworth's like, guys, Maya's a killer. They wrote her name in blood. And now Edgeworth is like, don't mean shit. You got it. I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dug out. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another. I will find you. I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna get you. Okay. I'll expose his flaw in logic with this technique. Oh, how'd you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Yes, please. Please, you know, teach me how to play this game. Alright. First, I listen to the witness's testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts his evidence, I open my organizer with E and present a piece of contradiction. The way it's explaining this, that's so, like, fourth wall breaking is always very fun to me. To present something, I quickly use T, but that's all news. It's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Correct, and at those times, I need to press the witness with Q. Sometimes with pressing, I can draw out new information and new or modified testimony. I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations, too. Very well. I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. Argument. It says argument. We arguing. We're not cross-examining him. We're arguing with him. Detective Gumshoe. Can I... Wait, how do I press again? How do I press again? The game just told me how and I forgot. I like how he's explaining it to Gumshoe like it's first day on the job. It's Gumshoe. Every day is the first day on the job. T, okay. Oh, can I not press yet? Oh wait, I have to listen to it the full time first. The music that you might play on your Discord calling your bane or someone prayers about. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it'll be by his final words that you'll be brought to justice. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to the killer. I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is a culprit here. You see, again, it's Gumshoe. I will find the flaw in this man's logic. And expose it with credible evidence. Okay, oh, now I can press. Oh, it's a different button than I thought. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, useful. Okay, let me press him. You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim? When clearly his name is Buddy Faith. Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jim Portsman. I want to say I've heard that before. Jaquiz and Jim. Don't those two's names go together like peanut butter and jelly? But Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name. Well, Jaquiz and Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he was a third of a bunch of guys I decided to nickname Jim. Oh, so he's just gonna replace him with another Jim. Okay, he just pulls them out. You're just feeding Jims to the murderers. Talks about the victim like he was his pet. I would never treat Gumshoe like my pet. Further, you had messed up the files. Make it look. Don't worry about that. Do you really think it was necessary to disshuffle my shelves twice to do that? That's true. Okay, then maybe his real intent was theft. Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth? It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is getting a little too rough to handle. I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals every day, pal. That's more than me. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but I don't not eat 3 meals because I'm poor. I don't eat 3 meals because my appetite works very weirdly. Asked what you do when Jim dies. He told me, get in there, Jim. It sounds like you're feeding Jims to the murderer, and Gumshoe started to cry. You're feeding detectives to the murderer. Poor thing. What an evil prosecutor you were paired up with. And what a motive, no? Yeah, I knew someone was gonna insult Edgeworth. That's when you moved Jim's body. I was sitting in front of the thing. I don't listen to that. And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway. Thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. Or do you think the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? The body was covering quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how he missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for your detective to miss something. Fraga's routine is the only drink to— No! Don't expose me, no! I sometimes eat lunch. And yeah, I eat a very large dinner. And then I'm just like, sometimes I'm just not hungry for lunch or breakfast. Kanto was just like, please eat 3 meals while I'm here. And then sometimes I would just forget because I wasn't necessarily hungry. Oh, and then sometimes I get like hungry though, like at 4:30 though for dinner, and I just eat a very early dinner. But yeah, Kanto's like, please eat. And then sometimes I would forget and he just wouldn't mention it, and then he'd just be starving. Anyway, I forgot what Gumshoe said. There is a lot a person can understand about another from first impressions alone. I can't say I disagree with him on that point. Why don't you say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth! Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. Nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence. I couldn't ask for a better setup. Hold it. Oh, OBS disconnected. Okay, OBS is good now. Is my stream still good? Okay, I think I'm good. But a game finishing spike. It buffered for a sec. Okay, now we're good, yeah. Final words, so you'll be brought to justice. I need to crack one more time. Are you saying that those letters were intended for you? Yep. Jim was an outstanding detective. Expect no less from my former partner. It looks like Mr. Portsman still doesn't understand. He has yet to figure out the true meaning behind the bloody letters. What are you sputtering about over there? Can't you just admit my logic is perfectly sound? Actually, there's a gigantic flaw in his logic. A gap so wide that even the good detective can spot it. Now to clue Mr. Portsman. For prison evidence. Detective Gumshoe stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. But Gumshoe has his own gun. Did I present the gun? It would behoove you to take a good look at this. I see it, but I failed to see how it had anything to do with me. Is that so? You're not at the top of your game today, are you, Mr. Genius Prosecutor? I must remain calm. What about Gumshoe's gun? What's another one? Further, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. What about this? Must object to your line of logic. And which part do you have an objection to? It's... yes, well... oh, yes, another one of objection. What are you objecting to, sir? I was hoping I would come up with something. Detective's right, for a change. How did it come to this? Calm down, Miles. Listen carefully and think everything through. A bit more rationally. He's calling himself by his first name. We're getting serious right now. That's when you moved Jim's body. It was sitting in front of the bookshelf. Should I point out the fact that there is the actual missing file? It'd behoove you to take a good look at the, This one, maybe? Mr. Portsman, there's a large flaw in your logic. Please be an actual one. I think it holds up rather well, actually. What do you think is wrong with it? Oh, god damn it. This isn't like you at all, sir. Concentrate. No! That's careless of me. I can't afford to do that. A truth will slowly slip away. I'm fucked. But the missing... the killer stole that one file, so... oh, thank God! Successfully presenting a correct evidence! Oh, great! I had to get an achievement for that. Lovely! Thanks, Steam! Perhaps you are not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Bringing up a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem. I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking, I get it. Haha. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, I may direct you to your attention to the missing file. But what? That's impossible. How the fuck did he not notice that? What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Nothing. The file's on the shelf are about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters and the detective's name where the file should be is proof. Yeah, I mean the S is gone, there's only half of H. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's low. I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time. We're gonna arrest the wrong person and it's all gonna be okay. Well, Mr. Portsman? Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of an Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but that doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. You win some and you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up. However, what is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. Mr. Edgeworth just proved I'm an innocent, pal. That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence. Then why do I sense you still have something to say? Dude, keep your fucking jacket on. Well, I was thinking, did you know there is one other person with the key to this office? One other person. Aw, fuck! It's that man! Hey, you there. Yes, sir. What is it, sir? Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me? A lady? That girl's a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal, don't! What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Is that a child? I believe she needs no introduction. I've called upon Miss Maggie... never mind, it's Maggie. A member of security. I forgot how short she was. Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie. Oh, yes. Great. Maggie's getting in trouble for murder again. Of course, always. Again, some things never change. How am I supposed to pronounce her last name again? Miss Byred. Miss Maggie was a security card on Gotch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you are not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Mrs. Maggie. Miss Maggie. They're not married, it's okay. How dare you? I'd never sneak into someone's room. That's right. I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me. That's right. I did it. Stop doing that. Can we take that as a confession, detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. See, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right? Please refrain from flying off the handle, detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Pronounce it like bird, I'd say. No, we're not bringing bird into this. Listen to your boss, detective. He understands what I'm standing here. Fuck, maybe Bird's the murderer. God, we never considered that. Oh God, we've never considered Bird could be the murderer. Yeah, Bird's the murderer. Case closed. So cool. He showed up in this, like, when he wasn't really doing anything in rants. Listen to your boss, detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime. And for one simple reason. Oh, great, this again. It's pretty obvious this Miss Bird. Oh, it's actually just Bird. Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe wasn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. So you're saying she's a master key? Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used a master key. It seems the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him. Yeah, no, I know. It's pretty obvious Miss Bird snuck into your room using master key. Doesn't press him to give us more evidence, no other meaning. Are you sure that Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used a master key? There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's, true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. No, that's rather related! What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But you can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. Should I hear Miss Bird out? No. Not so fast. I didn't mean to click that so fast, but I'm glad I clicked the one I wanted to. Not so fast. I, too, am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to hear her lies? I'll be the judge on that, Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that master key was missing at around 1 a.m., sir. What do you mean by missing? As in it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. Killer must have stolen it. Miss Portsman, I believe this has to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. I'm not lying, sir! I'm just getting accused of murder again! If that's the case, then I'd like to know. Why'd you have the master key now? I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. Ha! A likely story. Where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again. I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. Okay. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it. Yeah, pal. Trust me. You don't want to test just how bad her luck is. I know we can argue on that. We can bet on that. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. But... You still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Didn't we already establish it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. That's all as Mr. Portsman says, Detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack a few facts of my own. Her intent from messed up shelves to wipe down safe, I'd say, was thievery. Or the other things I have to... Okay. I have to press on quite a few things. Okay, time to press again. I concur the culprit's motive appears to be thievery, however. Glad to hear the great Mouse has written in agreement with little old me. However, with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and safe... Hey, good thinking, asking for my opinion on the matter. Would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence? Open the door, I don't want to hear about it. I thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence pretty thoroughly. It was just a theory, one hypothesis among many possibilities. I clicked that too fast. Ah, shit. I mean, I had my doubts about Miss Bird from the very beginning, as always. If that's the case, then why didn't you mention her first? Now, don't make that face, see? There goes the truth, running the other way. Let's pick up the pace and see if we can catch up to it. I don't think you're catching my drift. But we are in agreement the detective isn't the killer, right? If so, then I hope you understand what I say. That's since she's the only one who could possibly open your office door. Then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. I'll have to press him. Don't you think it's a bit early to be jumping to conclusions? That's kind of what you do, though. Stop putting and taking off that damn coat, dude. Right. Oh my god, dude. I'm not making it. I did not make him do it right there. He's doing it on his own. Are you saying there's another way to open the door other than the master key? 1 second, we're just gonna... Dude, I'll adjust the thermostat. Just make up your fucking mind. Oh, I get it. Perhaps you have a spare made for someone else? Oh, yes, I did give a spare key to that man. I'll have you know, I have never made a spare. So what are you insinuating? I've never made a spare for someone in this prosecution office. However, there's a very special defense attorney that doesn't have a spare key. Nothing. Guess I should have known better than to suggest that someone like you would. But she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Does she? Is there anyone in this district who hasn't at least heard of Detective Gumshoe? Good point. He's practically a celebrity among us prosecutors for being stupid. Really? I never knew I was so talked about. Sir. We're holding our collective breath, you know. For when you screw up so badly that you're literally chased off the force. Wait, what? Is that true, Mr. Edgeworth? Of course not. That's hogwash. Phew. Don't scare me like that. I almost had a heart attack there. Making it all more probable that she was the only one who faked a dying message. By dying message, you mean the bloody letters that spell out Gumshoe. I figured that whoever wrote his name must have wanted to frame him. And just the act of choosing his name is proof enough that the two knew each other well. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and present some evidence. I'm working on it. I would love to. But first, we should listen a bit more and digest what he was saying. Press him for more information. We already did that. Who else do we have? He could have opened the door. Wait, can I not present a profile right now? I can't present a profile right now. If it's gonna give me any... This isn't gonna give me any more information if I examine it, is it? Master key to every office in the building. Yeah, that's all it's gonna tell me, yeah. Profiles as evidence after 3. Fuck! Oh, I'm gonna be so used to doing that, though! It's not fair! No! Okay, I feel like... Then we're gonna have to check Maggie's gun, eventually. And Gumshoe's gun, unless they both don't have it on them. I'm just gonna make it really easy for it, isn't it? Yeah. So it could be the... No, I'm just gonna... Yes, I'm gonna yes, the prosecutor's badge. Absolutely, that's absolutely what I want. Could it be this one? Because we'd have to find... I don't feel like it has to be the key. I feel like this is... I'm just gonna try the... Because the key is just... He's just gonna go, yeah, I'm right, thank you. That's what Edgeworth would do. So... He's a prime suspect, but what would she want with the files? It'd behoove you to take a good look at this. I see it, but I failed to see how it has anything to do with this. Is that so? It's... But... Okay, snuck into the room using the master key. I don't want to present the master key for that because it's gonna be stupid. I'd say thievery. Door. Doesn't she? I clicked too many times. Okay. There was something about a safe that she said, though. Oh, wait, this is the one that mentioned... Gumshoe didn't know about the safe. Right? I think I already tried the stolen files. I think it was this one, so I'll do that. I'm gonna try this... Gumshoe didn't know about the safe. So there's a decent chance that, like, Maggie, like, knew about it. But, like, we don't... There's no, like, one... Did my PNG tuber stop? Okay. There's no 100% Maggie knew about it. I'm just gonna try it. Oh, thank God. Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set in stealing something? Why not? It's the truth, after all. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway. Oh, it's the wrong voice. That may be, but you must be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. You see, I literally pointed out to Gumshoe earlier and he knew something about it. The existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. We're not supposed to let our detectives know, much less defense attorneys. You see, I just let mine know all the time, so I didn't care. I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. I'm not doing that. Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Unless Maggie was told and she wasn't. Then what are you proposing? That the killer is a prosecutor? There's a killer right in front of us right now. Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. Wow, I wonder who the killer is. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? I have no idea who could be the murderer. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Yep, no clue. Curses, why? What made you? Wow. Great. I love. Damn. Damn. I thought this would have gone. I thought this was going to be 2 streams for this one. Okay. I guess this is the, like, test one, but still. What's with the angry face all of a sudden? You see, we're getting the famous Ace Attorney breakdown. It's all my fault. What do you mean? It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you just say? We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. And then that means. Yeah, I know. I'd only just told him too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it. But the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. Now he's claiming the victim was the thief? Now, I kind of deduced that from the beginning. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Oh, he's accusing me now. Miss Maggie Bird. Oh, never mind. Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even your risky profession. What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder? Yes and no. I believe she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. Plus, even if she was a thief, he wouldn't have had a key into his office. Which is precisely why I had to steal it, wouldn't you say? Goodbye, Bull. Goodbye, little man. Go away. There's more food downstairs. He doesn't finish his dinner all at once. It was Jim who stole the master key. Did she just leave it out right there? You know, she's kind of asking for it, not gonna lie. She's a Clumby's glasses girl. Do they even give her a gun? I feel like after, like, the 3rd time Maggie was accused of murder, they probably should have just taken away her gun. It was Jim who stole the master key. Ah. Pretty impossible for a supposed stolen key to be here with us unless you received it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. Has he no honor? Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. People be so kind to see yourself out. You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office. Ah, but I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. Since when? You are all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal. How many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But sir, we have no choice but to accommodate his request. For now. Ha! Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. I will maybe not accuse you for murder this time. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Mark my words, Miss Portman. Mr. Portman, I mean. We'll meet again. If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear? To be continued. This is probably, like, a good stopping point. Save your progress, yes. I'm saving twice. Okay. This is probably where I should end for today, I assume. The other part is going to be another 2 hours. And I did start late today, so I'm like, oh. Yeah. Oopsies. It's on me. Yeah, I feel like this is probably like a good point. If it's giving me a to be continued, that's probably where I should stop. Yeah, was fun. Yes, we will. I'll probably play this again on one of the days of the weekend. I didn't make a schedule this week because again with the moving, it's just so like. And I have no idea what's going on with the Wi-Fi at my new house right now, so I have no idea when I will be able to like start streaming there. I'm supposed to find out relatively soon. But I haven't yet, and that gives me anxiety. Good job, Detective Snail. I'm a better detective than Gumshoe. Wait, I need to write that down as a thumbnail idea. Nail idea. Me as Gumshoe. Okay, there we go. That's all good. Okay. Yep, I think that'll be it for today. Because yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a good place to stop. It's giving me a place to stop. I feel like the other one's gonna be like 2 hours. I don't really want to do that if I work tomorrow. So we'll see. Maybe I do this again on Friday and not the weekend. We'll figure it out. This is a relatively longer game, and I do want to get to Apologistus, so yeah, we'll figure that out eventually. I'll make a post on the Discord sooner than I did today. This was just kind of one of those to work. I was like, I can use Compta's account and play it like now. And I did. So, yeah, that's, yeah. Wait, this autosave is not like, it's not letting me. Why can't I overwrite this? Okay, I'll figure that out next time. But yes, that is it for today. We will be doing Gyakuten Live tomorrow. And then, yeah, I guess we're just doing Ace Attorney games right now until the brain rot ends. Then we'll figure out something else. I really want to again play Dench Attack, but I'm like, oh, I don't have a controller for that, and it's apparently really hard to play on a keyboard. So we'll figure that out. I don't really want to buy a controller if I'm gonna be unemployed in a week. So there's that. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that right now. That'll be it for today. Now for the ending screen. Well, there we go. Goodbye, my gay lawyers. Goodbye. Until another day of gay lawyers tomorrow. It's just gay student lawyers tomorrow. Sorry, school lawyers tomorrow. Hey, we have grown men lawyers. Okay, that's all I'm gonna